In this session, we are going to study about RC coupled amplifier or common emitter amplifier. Before going to C amplifier, we should know what is an amplifier. An amplifier means it is a device that can convert a weak signal to strong signal. We know that the transistor configuration, there are mainly three types of configuration, that is common base, common emitter and common collector configuration. And this RC coupled amplifier or C amplifier is designed in common emitter configuration. And this C amplifier is most commonly used as an audio amplifier. The amplified output will be 180 degree out of phase with the input voltage. That is, if you are giving a sine wave, then the output will be 180 degree out of phase with that input signal. That is one of the features of common emitter configuration. So this is the circuit diagram of an RC coupled amplifier. So here the main component is transistor. The transistor is biased in CE configuration. Here R1 and R2 are known as voltage divider resistors that I will define later. Then RC is the collector resistance, RE is the emitter resistance, and three capacitors are used in this circuit. First one C1. C1 is the input coupling capacitor or blocking capacitor. C2 is the output coupling capacitor or blocking capacitors. So C1 and C2 has two different names, that is blocking capacitors or coupling capacitors. Another capacitor C is connected in parallel with the emitter resistor. So this capacitor is known as emitter bypass capacitor. And here we are giving an input signal of in millivolt range, that is an AC input signal is applied as the input to the C amplifier, and from the collector we are observing the amplified output. The input signal and the output, amplified output, will be 180 degree out of phase, since we are biasing the transistor in common emitter configuration. Here emitter is common to both input and output. So here input is base and output is taken from collector, and emitter is the common terminal. So this is the circuit diagram of C amplifier. Here the amplifier is biased using a voltage divider biasing circuit. So this biasing circuit, that is R1, R2, RC, RE circuit, that circuit is known as voltage divider biasing circuit. This transistor is biased with the supply voltage VCC, and this biasing circuit is known as voltage divider biasing circuit. So we know that the transistor can operate as an amplifier if it is properly biased in active region. So using this voltage divider biasing, the transistor is biased in active region, and the operating point of the transistor will be in the center of the active region, so that proper amplification will occur. If the operating point is not at the center of the active region, then the amplified output will have some distortions. So this is the circuit diagram of an RC coupled amplifier. So there are 4 resistors and 3 capacitors, and it is biased with the supply voltage VCC. So we should know what are the functions of each components used in the circuit. So first component that is used in the voltage divider biasing, that is R1 and R2. R1 and R2 are known as voltage divider resistors. So these resistors R1 and R2 are known as voltage divider resistors. Voltage divider means R1 and R2. R2 is connected to ground and R1 is connected to VCC. So the voltage across R1 will be VCC into R1 by R1 plus R2, and the voltage across R2 will be VCC into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this VCC is divided across R1 and R2. So the function of this resistor is just dividing the voltage VCC across R1 and R2. If we are giving a 15 volt supply, then it will be 8 volt across R1 and 7 volt across R2. If the value of R1 and R2 are equal, then that 15 will be divided equally among R1 and R2. That is meant by that is a function of this R1 and R2. So R1 and R2 are known as voltage divider resistors. So R1 and R2 ensures the transistor in operating region. The transistor is operating in active region. That is ensured with the help of R1 and R2. And this voltage across R2, the voltage across R2 means the voltage across base emitter junction. This ensures forward biasing for the circuit. The transistor should be biased in active region. Active region means emitter base region should be forward biased and collector region should be reverse biased. This forward bias is obtained by this voltage drop across R2, that is VCC into R2 by R1 plus R2. This ensures forward biasing of the amplifier. So what is the function of emitter resistor? This is used for thermal stabilization. For thermal stabilization, we are using RE. Also, collector resistance ensures reverse biasing, or it ensures the proper selection of operating point, and this part of the voltage will be generated across RC. Then C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are the input and output coupling capacitors, or it is also known as blocking capacitors. C1 is the input coupling capacitor, C2 is the output coupling capacitor, or it can act as blocking capacitors. That is, the capacitor can block DC and it passes AC. So here, from the input signal, only AC signal will be passed with this input coupling capacitor. The DC will be, unwanted DC will be blocked. And similarly, C2 will pass only AC components, amplified AC components, and it blocks DC components. So from the input and output side, the DC component will be blocked by these capacitors. So these capacitors are known as blocking capacitors. It is also known as coupling capacitors, because using this C2 as input to another amplifier, C2 can act as an input coupling capacitor to another CE amplifier. So we can cascade one more amplifier in the preceding or in the next, as a next stage. So this capacitors can act as, the signal can be coupled to a next stage, so that the overall gain will increase. So that is also a function of C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are known as coupling capacitors. So it is also known as blocking capacitors. Then C is known as emitter bypass capacitor. From this emitter terminal, both AC and DC are coming. The AC component will be bypassed by the CE capacitor. Only DC will be passed through RE. If C is not used, some negative feedback will be introduced in the amplifier, and this will reduce the overall gain of the amplifier. The amplified output voltage will decrease. Thus, the overall gain will also decrease. In order to avoid that, we are using a CE. CE is used for eliminating that negative feedback. So CE, emitter bypass capacitor, used for eliminating the negative feedback. So VCC, that is a supply voltage, that is used for biasing the circuit. So these are the functions of the major components in the circuit. And next is the working of RC coupled amplifier. We are using voltage divider biasing technique. That is, the forward biasing and reverse biasing is provided with this voltage divider biasing. So R1, R2, RE, RC, that circuit is known as voltage divider circuit. This circuit diagram is known as voltage divider biasing circuit. So first of all, we should, through proper biasing, we should fix the operating point at the center of the active region. That is the major condition for the transistor to operate as an amplifier. At the center of the active region, the operating point should be fixed. This is achieved with the proper biasing. After fixing the operating point, we are superimposing an AC signal to the input of the CE amplifier. Here the input means base is the input terminal. So we are superimposing a weak AC signal with the input terminal. the input base current will varies proportionally. So here we are applying a weak signal. So as the input signal is applied, this is the test input signal we are applying. So we are superimposing this signal to the input side. Input side means base is the input side, and we will get an amplified output at the connector terminal. So as the input voltage varies, the input current will also varies proportionally, and the output current IC, since it is common emitter configuration, the output current IC is equal to beta times IB. The value of beta ranging from 100 to 500. So the value of IC will increases proportionally with the input current IB. That is, IC is equal to beta times IB. So the output current will be an amplified output current, which will be proportional to the input current. Since the transistor is matched in linear region, the output current IC is proportional to the input current IB. That is, IC is beta times IB. So we will get an amplified output current. Thus output current increases, but our output voltage will decreases. Since VCC is constant, and from this output equation, since VCC is constant, the output voltage equation will be VC is equal to VCC minus ICRC. VCC is constant and IC is increasing. As the input voltage increases, IC is increasing and VCC is constant, so output voltage will automatically decreases, and the input and output voltage will always be 180 degree out of phase with the transistor in common emitter. Since the transistor is in common emitter configuration, the input and output voltage will be 180 degree out of phase. Since during the positive half cycle of the input, our output voltage will be decreasing, and during the negative half cycle, the output voltage is increasing. That is, it will be always in 180 degree out of phase, but the amplified output will be obtaining, but it will be 180 degree out of phase, since the transistor is in common emitter configuration. The other two configuration, that is common base, common collector configuration, there will not be any phase change. Only in CE amplifier this phase change occurs. Next we are going to see about the frequency response of CE amplifier. So how this frequency response is plotted for an RC coupled amplifier, how this frequency response is plotted. So frequency response means we are plotting it with measuring the gain versus frequency. That is, as the frequency changes, how we are plotting the gain, and gain is measured, and we are getting here V out is measured. Or V out means gain is 20 log V out by V in. So V out versus frequency graph. This graph is known as frequency response graph. In this graph, we can see that at the lower cutoff frequency FC1 and upper cutoff frequency FC2, the gain is decreasing. So actually, we are plotting this graph, and we are measuring the minus 3 dB frequency. That is, from the maximum, the minus 3 dB frequency will be calculated, and the value at minus 3 dB frequency, the voltage value is Vmax by root 2, or 0.707 times Vmax. We can see that at the 3 dB frequencies, FC1 and FC2, the gain is decreasing, or the output voltage is decreasing. What is the reason for this? At lower cutoff frequency, the gain is decreasing due to the coupling capacitors and bypass capacitors. Due to some voltage drop across these capacitors, the output voltage is decreasing. Similarly, at a higher cutoff frequency, the output voltage is decreasing, or the gain is decreasing due to the transistor internal capacitance or stray capacitance. Due to these two reasons, the gain will be very less during the lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency range. During the mid frequency range, the gain will be maximum, and these are the main features of RC coupled amplifier. Thank you.